me get this switched over to City Skylines. If it would like to switch, that would be very nice. Hi. Or it won't. That's fine. Bum, bum, bum. Been having issues with my OBS picking up. You can hear me. That's good. I have been having issues. There we go. With OBS picking up my full screen game sometimes. So, yeah, but hello. Welcome on in. I'm going to do a quick overview of kind of where we're at here. So, I've been playing on the Snowfall map. And basically down here, we kind of started just a small little, I say small, like 1,700 people. A small little village. We actually found a workshop theme that was supposed to put lights on all the houses, and it was supposed to be immensely adorable. And then like more than 50% of the assets were just like gone from the workshop because Breeze pulled a lot of their stuff off the workshop, or all of their stuff off the workshop. And so many of these were Breeze's assets. So we just kind of let it be because I was really disappointed. But we were able to create these cute little lights that have bows on them. So those are our main ones here. And then let me see if I can find. So these have single ones with bows, which is adorable. So we have a nice little Christmas village here with a nice, pretty little market in the center. And then I added some additional market around the outside. So this whole area is a pedestrian area. We have some nice parks and plazas. We have some food markets. I know you wouldn't necessarily have like fruits and vegetables for sale, but we're using this because people could be selling. We're using our imagination, all right? So they're selling, you know, bibs and bobs and, you know, all the cute little stuff. Got a little old church belfry. I have a kitten in my room right now, like an actual kitten. We're cat sitting for Christmas break. We take her home tomorrow. Hi, yeah, I'm talking about you. If you lay down in a place where my camera can reach you, I'll turn that on. Her name is Stella. She's very naughty, but she's a kitten. Joy says, bummer, looks great though. I agree, bummer indeed. But you know what, it happens. And so we built out this whole area. And then, after spending most of session 0 setting up an interior and exterior train network, we also added some buses. They are selling freshly canned stock. Exactly. They are selling my freshly canned stock. I also got fresh bread rising right now. It's not fully needed, but I'll let it rest for a while and I'll need it later. It's not going to proof at all while I'm playing. It's too cold in the house. So then up this road here, so we have an interchange here, built a nice place. So we're heading up to the ski resort, which is what we've been working on. So we built a little kind of last stop shop down here at the bottom. So we have a huge grocery store because when I go on large vacations, camping, up to a cabin, you always want to stop at the grocery store before you go up the hill. Because when you go up the hill, prices also climb. So we are doing a nice kind of like last stop shop at the bottom. It's got a little diner. It has a car wash, a gas station. I think this is another, yeah, it's another supermarket, a little place for your dogs to get out, go to the bathroom. And then I also put a little motel down here. So then they can head up the mountain. I guess I can hit play. So they go up the mountain, yada, 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 yada. Perfect. Right into what's a very busy roundabout. So if you head to the right, you are at the mountain lodge, which we are in the process of building up. So here's the other cute thing is in this pack, they have these cute little light posts with decorated Christmas lights on them, which I loved. So these are on every road I can get them on. And then No Mercy and I spent an ungodly amount of time figuring out how to actually get people to park in these because they weren't. Look, No Mercy, the tram's working. It wasn't working last time because my path was broken. Oh, that's fantastic. So we have a mountain lodge. Before I show you the funny thing about the mountain lodge, I'm going to show you, I built like, this is all a park. So let me, so this is one park, and then this ski park is a completely different park here. Oh no. Oh, the underneath is broken. That's okay. We'll fix that. And then over here are some cabins. Love the concept of the last shop, says Joy. Thank you. I spent a lot of my time as I was growing up camping, and or like even when we would go on vacation, we didn't necessarily have the money to go out every meal, nor do you really want to go out every meal. But when you do shop beforehand, you know, it's just like a memory I have. Also, I didn't go over my beverages for today. I have my watermelon lime sparkling water. That's one of No Mercy's favorite because he always says, oh, I'd never heard of that combination before. So yes, watermelon lime and just some plain old good water. I may grab a decaf coffee depending on how long this goes because I don't think my body really wants any more hot chocolate. Oh no, Stella! Oh crap. I wish I could catch this on camera. She sees all the people moving and the birds, and so she's attacking my screen. Baby girl. I know. Oh my goodness. You said that once, maybe twice, and I've only had it twice. All right, baby. Hi. Can you move a little bit, please? Okay. So now we're going to go into town. So this is what we kind of spent last time. I find it really interesting that people are walking on this instead of taking the tram. But hey, you know what? To each their own. Oh, you know, I don't think I have a tram stop here. Maybe that would be helpful. Oh, man. She is being a menace. I say tram, it's a trolley bus. So what if we put... So I have a line here. Oh, it's because people are walking. Baby. Hi. All right, I'm going to take a picture and post this in Discord because she's too cute. Come here. Show them what you're doing. Be adorable again. Thank you. Also, No Mercy, you're the one who's been on my last couple streams. I moved my microphone around. Will you let me know if it's too loud? Because I can turn it down on my end. All right. So over in our Discord, I am posting the pictures of her just being an absolute adorable menace. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, you are a menace. Give me that. Nope. Cannot have. Cannot have. Okay, can't have that either. I guess I have too many breakables. This is why I don't have kids. I have too many breakables. Ooh, no. I brought your toys up and everything. Okay, so I think that it's probably a little louder than before, but not too loud insofar as I can tell. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually add a stop. One stop here. I'm going to add a stop going 2. But I'm not going to add it on this side. Because people can just get off here. Because I think what's happening is we built, so anyway, we have a tram. Oh no, the traffic's back. Okay. So then we use the Brooklyn and Queens to make like an apartment complex. So it's also helped with parking because we have a parking issue. Because I have realistic parking on. And basically, I use this as parking. So I use the parking lot roads here. So we have a nice like kind of wall-to-wall apartment buildings up here. Now, I did buy... Let's go to find it. So I did just buy the mountain... so let's sort it by... Nope, wrong one. You're very cute. You want to sit on my lap? Let's do it by... Acquired DLC... So I did Cave, and I bought... Emerging downtown, which I didn't have yet. I bought map pack 3 because, oh, these are so cute. Because I'm kind of getting into playing again. So I have the mountain village, but apparently it didn't load in. This was the issue I was having earlier. Unless mountain village, no, it should be okay. Merging downtown. Yeah, I've been having some issues. Oh no, here it is. Mountain village. Okay, so these are all like hotel, mountains, picnic area. Okay, so they're not quite what I thought they were. I guess I didn't really read it. What are you into? Hi. But that's okay. So we got a fire station. That's gorgeous. Healthcare. Okay, so we're gonna have to switch some of these out. Police station. Gazebo park. Won't use a buffet. Gate. That's pretty cool. Stage. So I guess I really didn't look necessarily what these were. I thought it was going to be like houses and stuff, but that's okay. I think we did a pretty good job up here. So lots of hotels, lots of lodges. Wow, some of these are beautiful. Oh, these are gorgeous. Okay. Was it worth the money? Maybe not. Is the emerging downtown adorable though? Yes. I also am going to be starting a new game, a new map, and actually building on and doing a nice large city using one of Teddy Radko's maps. I just love these. These are adorable. Okay. Emerging downtown though, 10 out of 10. Okay, so anyway, I used absolutely love the emerging downtown level 1s and 2s, and 3 gives you each a different look. Merging downtown is really awesome though, in my opinion. Joy and No Mercy are both in agreement that emerging downtown is well worth it. So I got those 2, and I got the map pack. Was that all I got? I thought I got 4 things. Let me look. What are you doing, baby? Merging downtown is Shannon's favorite. It's really cute. I guess I got a text about it. Yeah, because I hadn't been playing in quite a while, I didn't want to buy it if I wasn't going to get back into playing it. Let's see. So I bought Mountain Village, Map Pack 3, Emerging Downtown. Oh, and Countryside. That was the other one I bought. So let's take a look at the Countryside stuff. Hi, baby. Countryside. Okay, so these are props. So, oh, okay, there are stuff up here. Public library, police station, fire station, medical center, elementary school, high school, town hall. Okay, and then they did give us some residentials. Okay, so some of these are really cute. Let's take a look at like this one, for instance. Let's put a brief pause on here. Okay, so even like some of these would work really well up here. That's good to know. Okay. That one's cute too, the Countryside. Joy says, level 1 is like a small town or low income level. 2 feels like a cool historic vibe. And 3 is a green city type. I love it. Steve, 9 out of 10 cats also prefer emerging downtown. Is the 10th cat along with the 5th dentist, and they're just out there running away. So anyway, I created a huge like kind of apartment complex area over here. We have our main small downtown, so we have like a Christmas tree park, some parking, neighborhood shop. And then I built fire station, rural police station. So I use the rural ones. And I built some stuff in the back, so maybe I won't do that for now. We'll see. This is one of those Christmas shops I was telling you about that had the lights. So, you know, one of the assets that was still there. You think Countryside also has rural industry. Ooh, that would be super nice. Put some shops in here. Medical center. Library. And then we use some of the Art Deco to put some more kind of residential right here. Now, behind all of this is like kind of more the hoity-toity mountain. So, we have some nice buildings. I could have gone through and changed all the hedges, but I didn't necessarily feel like it. And then on the second level, we have more of the mansions. And we faked it. We faked a gated community. Right here. Because I didn't really want to use a toll road because that would be too thick up here. But we faked a gated community. So it's a small downtown here. And it has a trolley car running back and forth. Joy says, tea and snack is finished. Going to put you on the TV so I can dive into my laundry. Yes, enjoy your tea and snacks. Actually, that would be really good to make us some tea. I just don't have any decaffeinated tea. Not that it really matters because my sleep schedule is so messed up anyway. All right. So now that we've seen this, I want to show you guys what we were working on last time. So we've been working on getting some ski lifts running. Also, I have some like cabins and stuff. So basically, in order for this ski village to kind of work, you have to have or ski resort. You have to have a main building, and then we have like a ski lift. And so I went and downloaded some chairs. So I am going to leave it just like a 6-person capacity. So let's take a look at what these look like when they come out. So this is just a tram, not a monorail. Oh my gosh, my brain. Cable car. So it's just a cable car system that's reskinned for this kind of this pack, workshop pack I downloaded. So hopefully they'll update what they look like here in a second, maybe. All right. Right now we're not servicing any passengers. I'm not really worried necessarily about it actually servicing passengers. We'll work on trying to get that to work, but I'm not going to be super upset if no one comes in. Policies, so we want advertise, want it to be a main park, recycle garbage. So hopefully that'll draw some people here. Let's see. All right. Well, it's not switching out to these, but I'm going to let it go for a little bit and see what happens. I'm also going to switch these to ski lifts as well. Maybe I'm going to switch it to a different ski lift to see if it's just that one ski lift that's broken. Okay, so this is like the main lodge so people can get, you know, food and hot chocolate and that kind of stuff. So they come here and they get off and then they can go up either of the two hills. So we were in the process of building this hill. And the interesting part is it's actually a sightseeing bus tour that runs. So you have to do all these sightseeing bus lines, but then you get these cool skiers that come down. So let's watch the skier for a minute. Snowboarder, sorry. So it's actually a invisible sightseeing bus route, and the bus is reskinned as a snowboarder, and it only allows one person on the tour at a time. Now, I need to go through and kind of adjust the heights. But basically, it's above ground, so that the way it doesn't make stops. And then there's, in this pack, let me drop this down here. In this pack, there's things that increase the attractiveness of the sightseeing bus tour. And so there's actually 2 different lines on this side. So you can kind of see over here, there's another one. And I could throw 1 million people on this if I wanted. I could throw, you know, so whatever. So there's all these people coming down the mountain. It's really cool. And so basically it's called the staging area, but it functions basically as like a bus depot. And then right here is the bus, like the tour bus, depot. And this is like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a terminal, like a bus station. And so I have, let's see, where is this one? So it's kind of hard to see it. We had to build it with like brick roads, but I have 2 running simultaneously on this line. Now, the funny thing is initially, let me hit pause. Initially, when you did this, they were skinned, bless you, Stella. They were skinned as buses. And let me tell you, watching a bunch of buses just make their way down the line, there's nothing funnier. So let's see if I, yeah, so there's just a bus. Yeah, so I need to fix that right there. But yeah, so now you just have a bus just driving down the ski slope. And I think that's pretty funny. Hi, Stella. Reminds me of like the movie Speed, where they're just like cruising down. No, 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 no. Don't step on my keyboard. Thank you. No. So anyway, we've been having a good time trying to figure out how to make this work. And I had to read the directions, and it was kind of a whole thing. Bless you. We seniors do love our skiing buses. Hey, you know what? If it gets you skiing... Alright, so we're going to take this. So right now we're going to start trying to fix the route a little bit. Okay, so I think it's this one right here. So we'll pull that up a little bit. So how is it working? So there, okay, so that's better there. So we're going to follow this guy right here. So we're going to drop that down. Yeah, so they're way up right here. So this is just like the futzing that we've been doing to make this at least look a little bit realistic. Okay, so I mean, at least it's kind of like a jump, I guess. The other thing, too, is it recommends that these all be raised. Let me see if I can figure out where they were. So, winter ski trails. Yeah, so those were all raised trails, but I wonder if I put that one on the ground. The real question is do I actually care enough to go through and fix all this? Woo! It's so hard because I can't actually see... Can't actually see, like, the... Okay, so that looks like that's fixed. Alright, so then they go under here. Oh my gosh. I don't think they all need to be raised. I imagine just one raised section is enough to block a pedestrian. I think it... Yes, maybe. I think some of it was with the, like, there, you can't put stops on it. I'd have to re-look it up. I think what we really need to do is, like, have it, when I draw it with the, on the next one and I draw with the dirt road, of seeing how, doing it as a dirt road before I change it to the ski trails. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so on this one... Like, yeah, I'm sure it doesn't all need to be raised, and we can kind of fix that. Can you be a skier? Shannon wants to fly. Yeah, I can be a skier. Let's go up to the top. We'll be this guy. All right, here we go. Come on. Yeah, you kind of have to, like, wait your turn in the queue. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. So we're going to go underground a little bit. And at the end of the day, I guess I don't really care that they kind of go underground. Like, sure, realism. But also, am I zoomed in enough to really know? Maybe. Ah, yes, my favorite underground skiing. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so we had some fun with these routes. And then we'll decorate these up, and then we'll do the... Oh, yeah. I wish these weren't underground. I'll decorate these up, and we'll see if we can actually grab some people doing it. I do like the fact that the buses will run even when there's no one here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wait till you see how they get back up the mountain. Because in order for it to work, right at the bus loop, so there has to be a way for them to get up the mountain. There's literally just a tunnel that I had to dig under the mountain for these guys to do. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the ski... Hello, I'm passing you. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the ski lift chairs to show up. That's okay, though. We're a little underground. So then they end at the lodge. There's a stop because you have to let people get on the bus, you know, in quotes. And then get ready for this. Just get ready. If you think that's great, Steve, just wait. Wait until the heck that's about to ensue here. Hey, sweet girl. You can come sit on my lap. All right, just wait. There's a whole, like, invisible tunnel system. Come on, invisible tunnels. My turn. So you go under the mountain. And you take this whole invisible tunnel system back up to the top. I'm going to speed up. Sorry if you get a little motion sick. So you're like under the ground. Whee! And then you come out of the tunnel at the top. So at the top of the chairlift. So here we go. Coming out of the tunnel. At the top of the chairlift. And then there's a stop. So basically you can walk from here over to there. So actually I'm going to put an invisible... Actually, I'm not going to put an invisible path. I'll put an actual path. So that way people can actually... Come on. There's just so much stuff here that's clipping. My turn. There. So that should help too. Because then people can actually get off and kind of get to the ski area. I know it's not really how they look, but you know what? It's the upside down. It is the upside down, Steve. I don't want random. I want that one. Interesting. So based on the terminus? What's going on here? Okay, so then what we're supposed to do Skier spawn. Ski staging. Okay. So we have our bus tour. So you see we have our stops here. And there's no stops. Except for there's one. I think I put 4 different spawn points here. So there's 2 routes that are going on right now. So now we're supposed to take, where is it? Not in there. In this one? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in order to improve sightseeing, we're supposed to like put entertainment value around. So let me go to my, there it is. So basically along this route, we need to have the ski resort gun, the rescue tower, some lighting, and that will help boost that'll help boost the entertainment and make people want to ride on this. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna stick some lighting. Again, I've never been skiing or snowboarding. I've been sledding and whatnot. So I don't actually know like how much lighting is normal. So I guess the best thing to do is maybe to turn the light, like go to nighttime and see if this is enough. Oh, you can kind of see with this trail what parts go underground. Alright, so now that I can at least see it in this route, we're gonna go ahead and raise these up a little bit. I wonder if I can do it. Okay, well, maybe. Maybe. No Mercy says, how much is normal very heavily depends on where you are. There's some commercialized touristy places that are fully lit, and there's some that can't even be bothered to fully clear trees. Fair. Fair. I just don't want it to be like so ungodly bright. I guess it's not going to help when it's like I'm in this mode. So I'll go through and I'll look at it later. We'll look at it after this, after I get some of this going. Because, like, I know that there's, like, people use the netting and all of that stuff. But I also just, like, don't know where netting belongs. I'm kind of just going with, like, hey, you know what? We're making this look cool. And that's what matters. I'm not a skier. I don't know what's realistic or not. Wow, that's a huge radius. Okay, so now we're going to add these snow guns in. It says doesn't actually blow snow, but that's okay. We'll kind of put them... They're supposed to be on the outside, aren't they? Okay, hold on. Because you don't want people running into them. So we'll just kind of put them in between these. I don't know anything about snowboarding. I do really want to go sledding. We haven't had enough snow though. Like we've had snow, but not enough to where there's like anywhere that's reasonable to sled right now. Ooh, alright, that's gonna be right in the middle of the route, but that's okay. Let's just delete that. Alright. So let's... Oof. Let's place a couple more lights down, yeah? I don't want this view. I want the light view. So I'm gonna put one there. For the most part, that's okay. I think it's funny. Meep. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and light up this tram as well. It does look really pretty at night. I would play it with nighttime on if the bloom was not so bad. Okay, perfect time of day. All right, and so we have like a little... We have a little bunny hill here as well. All right, so that's all cleared up. Oh, except for I deleted something there. Okay, so now we have made... Netting is cheaper than insurance. Right, but I don't know where the netting goes. That's the thing. It's like, where on a ski slope does it go? Does it go down the sides like this? Does it go at the bottom? Like, do I do like it here at the bottom? Like, I don't know where it goes. All right, so let's take a look and see. All right, so there's at least a little bit of interest along there. Some decorations up at the top. We did actually put a fire helicopter in because it, I feel like it's really important that if a skier gets stranded that the helicopter is close. All right, and we put a little bathroom up here so people who are at the top of the mountain can go to the bathroom. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to reopen the directions so that we can remember how to do this. Because I kind of know how to do it, but I feel like it's better for me to just look it up. All right. Moving on to the screen. As I said, it's usually around the sides. Oh, as you said. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed that chat. Sorry, No Mercy. No Mercy said the netting is basically used as a barrier mainly in dangerous spots to make sure skiers don't fling themselves down a steep cliff or right into a bunch of trees and die. We'll leave it. I don't care enough, honestly, to put netting up right now. All right. Yeah, so unfortunately it doesn't look like the chairlifts are working, but that's okay. I got skiers. with no passengers on them, but that's okay. All right, so let's follow some rules. Okay, so we already have the chairlift. So basically, I have to start by putting the main terminal down here and end of the terminal up here. Those are done. Great. Okay. Place your ski trails, invisible bus roads from the chairlift summit station down the hills back to chairlift frame. Get creative. Okay, so I think this is where we used the dirt road last time because I wanted to be able to see. So I think I have a flat area up here. Let's take a look. Yeah. So I made a flat area up here for there to be to place the ski station. Okay. So basically we want to go all the way down to here, and you want it to be almost at the end there. So they can get off if they want or get up if they don't. So like in reality, let's take, I have an invisible park path here that I like. And then that way we know that they have a path to get to the station, in quotes, if they want. All right, so we're going to use our dirt road. And we're going to start at the top. Let's see. Get creative to intersect trails. Use anarchy to overlap if you need to cross paths rather than intersecting as junctions. It can be helpful to use an actual road as a visible guide at first and upgrade to ski trails. Force elevated mode. Okay, click. To prevent ground flattening when using elevated mode, segment can path above and below ground level between nodes. Adjust nodes manually so skiers can stay at ground level. Okay. So it's to prevent flattening. All right. Let's get this started, shall we? So, I want to see the terrain. And we're going to have some fun here. Steve, the kettlebell stapled to my eyelids are winning. Thank you for the stream, Miss Raid Kitty. I'll catch the rest tomorrow. Sleep, sleep, sleep. So good, Steve. Sleep a little bit for me, too. I'm very tired, but I'm enjoying being awake, so I don't actually want to go to sleep yet. And actually, I guess I'm not really tired. I'm just nervous that I'm going to end up exhausted. Alright, so then we're going to go straight down this way. Mew, mew, mew. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. And stop right there. Okay, that's number 1. I'm here, but I'm working, so I'm not able to talk much. That's all good. Kitten just disappeared. Where'd you go, baby? Hi! You want to sit on my lap? Come here. We did this yesterday, and you loved it. Come be a cuddle bug. Come be a cuddle bug. Come here. Look. I have a whole lap. I have a whole lap. I even brought your heated bed upstairs. Where are you going? Kitten. All right. Oops, sorry. All right, so that's number 1. All right, so if I remember right, the 2-lane gravel road, like the gravel roads don't have underground paths. So let's actually go into tunnel mode and see. I did make a tunnel here. I was going to go up there. Perfect. So we're going to connect that there. So that'll come out. So now that I know the tunnel's there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that instead. And it'll look better once these roads are changed. Hi, come sit on my lap. Come sit on my lap, come sit on my lap. Sit, 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 sit on my lap. No? Get in your heated bed? She's getting in her heated bed. Now lay down, Stella. Lay down. What do you smell? What do you smell? You didn't pee in there, did you? You gonna make me check and see if you peed in that? Oh my god. I hope she didn't. I don't need her to pee any more places. Because the other day, she just absolutely and utterly just peed all over my beanbag chair. I've never had a cat pee as much out of the litter box as she does. Alright. So I do know for a fact that I can run this out of the same tunnel system. And again, we'll fix that once we have once we change to the other road. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. No. All right, so we're gonna go down this way. I'm gonna cross paths again. Again, I don't know anything about skiing, so this looks like a great route to me. And then we'll connect them here. And they'll go into the tunnel. Alright. So we now have kind of this funky path. So now we're going to back to the top of your mountain, create a skier staging area. All right. So bus, ski staging area. Let me find the flat. Okay. So put the ski staging area here. I am actually going to need to move this tunnel a little bit here. Closer to the skier staging area. There we go. Because then they'll pop out. And so that means I have to reconnect this. Let's go underground again. Actually, I'll just connect it like that. Okay, so basically they'll get off here. And they go to either one. Alright. Back at the top of your mountain, create a skier staging area and a skier spawn point. Okay. Supposed to be roadside, so place along your ski trails. So I have a feeling until I turn those into... Let me turn this one into a regular ski trail. Oh, you know what? I think last time I had to do this. So I had to make this one ground level. There we go. Which is all good. And actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to put a bathroom. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so now people should be able to go either way on this one. All right, so continue with the rules. Create a sightseeing bus route. Okay. Create a sightseeing bus route and create one stop at the skier staging area and the other stop at the bottom. All right. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh, I need to change the roads. All right, let's change the roads. Oh no, I went right through a tree. Delete the tree. Alright, so let's go back up this way. Alright. So now let's create it. Hello? No? Alright. So... okay, we need to adjust... okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so now we get these two at ground level. Now we should be able to do it. So I can put the stop there, and then I will fix it. So yeah, so you see then it's like a complete line. And then we're going to do a second one. Do the same thing. Go back up. And a third one. And go down the other line. And back up. And then the last one. And back up. So now I'm going to turn off all the buses. Let's look at our line overviews. So skier, and then snowboarder. So there we go. That should help. I don't want 11. I'm happy with just the 8 on it. I think 11 is just a lot. turn that up to 8. And turn that up to 8. All right, so we're gonna change colors. All right, so this one is line left side, left route. Line left side, left route. Is be right side, right route. Okay. And then let's just finish up doing the same thing over here. Apparently I didn't finish renaming these. What's up, V? Some people are over in YouTube, some people are on Twitch. We're kind of all over the place. No Mercy said, I'm currently writing down some info about the books I'd like to order from my local bookstore. But there's one that I'm really on the fence about, difficult to decide. You want to tell us about that one that's a little difficult to decide? You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you feel like it, you're more than welcome to. Alright, so now we have 2 sets of trails. Routes. And we got people going down, which is awesome. So now I just kind of need to fix this a little bit. Okay. And then this one we will to terrain height. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and stick some lights and pretty up the trail. Alright, so we know we need like 2 up here. If I remembered, I needed a lot more than I thought I did. That's also okay because it adds entertainment, I guess, to the sightseeing bus route. V said we're on Twitch. Did some stuff on my city's Skylines 1 city. Added a large pedestrian area with 3,000 residents. Holy cow, that is a large area, man. Good, though. Did you add any, what's the word I'm looking for? Like transit in it? Any crazy nightlife? I'm just placing lights. Alright, so we're going to place snow blowers. In between the lights. To really bump that entertainment value, I guess. Oh, no one's really, like, buying tickets to come into my snow park. I don't know if that's because there's really no... Like, maybe there's issues pathing? I'll have to check that out. Alright. Not perfect, but good enough. I guess I can add some netting. Because we really, like, don't... Hold on. So we also had, and that was an invisible path. So let's actually make that a visible path really quick. All right, so we're going to make a little bunny slope over here. What is that saying? Not enough heat. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Just gonna crank that all the way up. That should be okay. V on Twitch said it's currently got trams and buses, but I may add ferries to it or a monorail. No mercy about the. I mean, I like monorails. I think monorails are great. Recommend doing that. No Mercy says it's Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. It's a young adult fantasy story about a girl who gets rejected by her real parents and adopted by the gods of death and fortune. She eventually gets told she has to choose one of them to serve, but she doesn't want to choose, so she steals the identity of a human princess and does jewelry heists in the noble houses in hopes of earning enough to be able to escape the expectations of her adoptive mothers. As I said, it's young adult fantasy. It has romance vibes to it, and it's a retelling of a fairy tale, The Goose Girl, kind of from a villain perspective. Interesting. I mean, I could see how that could be like a very unique book. I don't know. I mean, if you're on the fence, you can always buy it later, you know? That's my thought process, is you can always get it later. I don't think the book's going to go away. All right, let's go back up this mountain really quick. All right, so we have those. So now let's do our little bunny slope. Yeah, because, like, no one is walking in here at all. Like, we have had 0 visitors. And I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why. Because this, they can access to go up. And then you should be able to go... Yeah, it's like no one's being drawn to the... Like, everyone's coming to the lodge. Which is great. I don't know. Might have to play with that. Also, really quick. Let's see if that helps. Okay. Pull this back a little bit. There we go. Give people a wider curve. The turn. Okay. Let me save really quick. Looks like she's going to the campfire site. Why does no one want to come to my ski village? Alright, well, let's build a bunny slope. So... place an on the ground one. Let's actually flatten this out really quick. Trying to figure out where I want the bunny slope to be. Whoop. All right, so flatten out this area. And this is where the bunny slope is going to kind of be the top point. We'll put the bottom point here. So we'll actually use just normal road so I can actually do an underground portion. So let's go underground. Okay, I'll pop up. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and we'll use the dirt road. Okay, that's not what I want to do. We'll try this again. I don't like that it's doing that. I would like it to be... There we go. Good enough. All right. So now we're just going to do a nice little bunny slope. Oh, baby. All right. So now let's go ahead and turn these into the ski trails. Yeah, so see it like flattens the ground. Oops. Nope. All right. So now we have our little bunny slope. So you can see why I typically raise it, because it's at ground level, it terrain conforms. So what I can do is bring this up. roughly there. And then this lower one here. Go to tunnel. And actually drop that tunnel down. Okay. So now we're going to put a skier. And a spawner. And now we're going to draw our routes. So we're just going to do 2 routes. Alright, I really need to have that one be... I think I need... There we go, bring that up. I think Prometheal Flame is making hot dogs over a fire, which I am totally here for. V, is the ski hill stuff a mod or just custom cable car and park assets? So, it's not a mod, it's their workshop assets. So, I only got the ski lift terminal because it was supposed to be able to change with the, like, these chair lifts. But I've yet to actually get it to decide it wants to change. So I don't know if that's just a glitch or if those assets didn't load. Oh, excuse me. If those assets didn't load. I'm not quite sure. But it's just kind of a lift at this point. Which I wouldn't have necessarily chosen these if I thought they were going to work. These are custom assets here. So all of the ski slopes and that kind of stuff, that's all custom. Okay. So actually I'm going to do really quick is because I just want it there. So this part can go back underground. There. Oh my god. There. Alright. So yeah, so there's a lot of like finagling stuff, but that's okay. I think this is a good mod. I like it. Or a good set of workshop assets. I like it. Okay, so now we're going to take the sightseeing bus and we're going to continue it. So we're going to put it there. Get it down at the bottom. Back up to the top. If you notice, these are all underground. So I'm going to have to shift those. And they're buses at the moment, but we'll turn them into people. I actually want to lift... I don't like that. So I actually want to lift that up. And this one up. There we go. Alright, so that should help a little bit. So there's one... Yeah, the tunnel is going to be rough, but it's underground, so who really cares? So that goes way underground, but that's okay. And then I'll put one more. And we'll do two little... Oh, it said not to use the same one. That's right, that's right. Okay, we're just going to do one then. It's a bunny hill. That's all it takes. It's a bunny hill. Okay, so then... Let's take... Put a tower up here. Put some snow blowers. Oh, excuse me. A couple lights. All right. And now we'll change it away from the buses. Oh no, I made it. Crap. I made it a regular bus line. How did I do? Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, hold on. There we go. We're gonna make them skiers. Oh man, I'm like dying. I'm sorry. All right. No Mercy did a great job explaining it. That they're all workshop assets, but not actually mods. It's basically a reskin sightseeing bus set, invisible bus roads, some ski lift stuff, sightseeing buses that look like skiers, snowboarders. Yeah, Snowfall does not have a modular ski park asset. That is correct. Now, with Snowfall, you do get like a ski resort that's like all built in. Okay, so it looks like I was missing. What's the summit? Whatever. They do have some like parks and stuff that are like, where is it? I think it's in the unique buildings. So there's like a spa hotel. You have the ski resort that has like a slope. Where is the... I know there's actually one as well that's in here somewhere. It's like a... like an actual like mountain resort. That's part of the pack. Snowfall. So... Oh, I didn't realize that this medical clinic came with Snowfall. Yeah, so there's like a ski lodge. That's like park. Sledding hill. Sleigh rides. Ton of industry. Like greenhouses. So there's a lot of stuff in here that's, you know, part of it. But no, it's not modular. Alright, so... let's see how this goes. Yeah, so it's like a little bunny hill. It's really cute. Yeah, they go underground. Let me see if I can fix that. Do. Now they're just flying in the air. Can't have the best of both worlds, I guess. Now they're just flying. I know, Stella. I'm sorry, baby. She's like a little upper respiratory infection, and it's so sad. Okay, cool. So we got a little bunny slope. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. They're kind of just flying in the air. Okay. So now we got to kind of figure out why people aren't coming to the park. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the building to see if that's it. It has road access. There's no vehicle restrictions. Wow, my expenses are a crap ton a week. Popularity rating. Okay, so I bet you would go up if there is some more shops. Let's just put in a little shop then. Let's look at I don't think there's anything in the shopping mall that I really want. Nope. Okay, so the Mountain Village, like I said, I guess none of them is that. Let's try Countryside. Okay, so that's all residential. There must not be, it must be only residential. Okay, so that's all residential. All right, emerging downtown then. See if there's anything here that strikes my fancy. See, these are all just really big. Like, I don't want something that big here. Let's see if I can find... You know what? Screw it. Let's look at... Let's go back to the shopping malls. And see... I just wish some of, like, some of these buildings weren't as tall. Because, like, I would imagine, like, small boutique-style shops. Right? You're not going to have, like, this gigantic, huge mall. Like, I guess I could put a restaurant there. Let's stick a restaurant there. I doubt that's going to... Yeah, that did, like, nothing. Commercial zoned buildings. Okay. So I wonder if it actually has to be zoned commercial. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just not close enough. Here. Oh, business hotels. Yeah, I don't need to be a business hotel. V says I would just only use 2x2 or 2x3 shops. Yeah, I agree. It's just like they're so... I feel like the scale in this game is just kind of weird. I mean, I've always thought that, but... Yeah. So let's go and give it a look and see what 2x2 we got. See if we got anything good. Yeah, like, that's just too big. Just too big. Too big. Too big. Let's go... Okay. Let's go 1x2. Make them kind of longer. I guess that'll be fine. I'm gonna leave them like that. Again, not my favorite. Also, don't like that. Hold on. Don't like the shutter on the door. They're so big. Alright, fine. We'll put a burned bean there. Alright. Yeah, it's not close enough to shopping. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. So if it's not going to make a difference, I'm just going to delete these. Oh my god, are people finally going? Hold on. Going to the sauna? No. I got excited. No. Alright. so another thing I'm gonna do, like, again, I don't know, like, that should be more than enough pathing. And then we come through. Like, maybe it really just doesn't bring anyone around, but it would be nice if it did. Ooh, that's too big. Like, I would love for it to actually have people walking around. What I'll also do, just to see, is I'm going to run an invisible pedestrian path up alongside here to there, to see if maybe this is just not offering connectivity. Like, maybe this isn't working. Again, it looks functioning enough. Like, don't get me wrong. The rural medical clinic. Yeah, so I need to switch it. I need to switch this one to the rural medical clinic. Patients treated last week. Oh yeah, because my health is really good. That's right. But I just got the countryside DLC, and they had some really good, the medical center. Oh, not the countryside. The mountain village had a good medical center. This one. Actually, I like that a lot better, so we're gonna delete this. Yeah. Okay, but that's the countryside one. There it is. Like, that's just so much cuter. It's so small. I like that one. I do wish that the mountainside had buildings. All right, we're going to take a really, really super fast break so I can go have a hot dog. / I'm going to bring the hot dog up here. And I'm going to go knead my bread. So give me 5 minutes and I'll be right back. right, I am back. I had one hot dog. I needed my bread for a hot second. I had a piece of chocolate. Alright, so... Also, I don't know what this song is, but we're not gonna stick with it. Okay. So, let's go ahead. I want to know why this isn't working. Like, again, I'm not super worried about it. The money's not a big deal. I'm playing with infinite money. I am, you know, I'm doing all the things. The thing I'm not doing is, like, directly driving people to it. I mean, you know. My entertainment's fine. The maintenance is okay. It's not stellar, but, like, oh well. I'm advertising. Main park. I just don't know. Maybe this building doesn't work? Maybe it's in 2 parks and so it's getting confused? So I've widened that a little bit. I ran an invisible path up just in case. Alright. I mean, I would call this pretty much done. It's kind of cool that it actually works. I'm a little bummed that people aren't visiting, but I'm not, like, mad about it. I'm just gonna have to focus on it later if I really feel like figuring out why it's not working. Now, we did talk about half joking, half serious about putting like a cable car all the way up the side of the mountain. Interesting. Yeah, if I remember right, the base station of this one wasn't showing up. Which is what it is. Okay, so we did talk about running another form of transit up here, because right now there's no mass transit coming all the way up here. No mercy on YouTube. Isn't there a thing called pigs in a blanket where you have effectively hot dogs surrounded with dough and then cook it over a fire? I've never cooked them over a fire. So pigs in a blanket are hot dogs. They can be mini hot dogs. They can be full size. Basically wrapped in a croissant. And then they're baked. Because I think the fear is, like, I mean, I think if you would cook them over the fire, they would just, like, fall off, maybe. But yes, pigs in a blanket is hot dogs surrounded by croissant. Alright, so if we were to do... I think the last thing I really want to do to feel kind of complete is to do like a large downtown area. It's gonna not make any sense to do that. Hold on. That's a train. I don't know. The question is, do I want to call this done or do I want to build a downtown? And like the downtown would have like the hockey arena in it. I mean, that's really it. I think that this is like, this kind of scratched the itch I wanted of a Christmas town. I mean, I don't necessarily know that I would want to do anything else. Now, I am happy to put a cable car in here. I'm trying to figure out if I want to run the cable car down this way and have like a park and ride here, or if I want to kind of run it up and over and down and have like a park and ride here. So option 1 is park and ride on the left side of the map. On option 2 is a park and ride near the part of the town that we have. Because I do think I need a little bit of transit to get up there. I don't really want to run a bus. Because right now our only bus line is back and forth between here and the industry area. I could, I guess, make this kind of the park and ride. And then go up the side. So, you could, I guess, have both, but I'll give priority to the town park and ride in. Okay. Give both, but I give priority to the town park and ride. I like that. Okay. No Mercy. I feel like I remember one campfire. What's up, Greg? Hello. We're getting ready to put in a cable car system. No Mercy. I feel like I remember one campfire situation in my youth where we basically roasted pigs in a blanket over a campfire. And that's different than like corn dogs, which would be the like the batter dipped, right? That's different. Sorry, I'm turning my mic gain down a little bit. It's a little loud, according to my audio. Yeah, I don't know if it was like dipped. So yeah, so one option is that we can put the park and ride here, but again, people have to drive really far from the town, and I feel like if they're gonna make the drive here, they might as well just go. Now, I'm not opposed to putting a bus route here and having there be a bus line. What does this look like? Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is actually make this a... There we go. I'm going to do the same thing here. And that should help with that traffic. Oops, that's the wrong way. Boop. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to run a bus line. I don't know that I want a whole bus station. Bus depot, modular bus station. What makes it modular? I don't know that I need a whole bus station. We can kind of make our own bus station. You know what I'm saying? All right. So off of this road, build a one-way bus station. Delete the trees because I forgot to turn tree anarchy off. And we're gonna bob these into the nice lights that I said I liked. So we're gonna make it sailboat. Now we got a little light up sailboat. No Mercy. Yep, that's different. I feel like with corn dogs, the batter would flow into the fire. I think we use some permutation of puff pastry. I mean, I'm sure it could be done. Did you put like 2 steaks into it instead of just like one? Like, did you roast on 1 stick or was like 2 sticks involved? Because I think that would depend on if it's gonna fall off or not. Okay, so all these bushes are dead. So we're gonna make it like a little bus stop here. So people can ride the bus up and down the mountain if they want. Let's also... The thing that kind of sucks is, like, I don't know where some of the new stuff went. Here we go. Okay. So, countryside, mountain village. All right. So, we can put, like, a little gazebo right here. Like, that's kind of cute for people to take shelter if they wanted. Got an information board on both sides. Some of these are really cute. I can see how if it's not what you're expecting, though, it'd be kind of make you mad. Like, I honestly thought I was going to be getting... like houses and stuff. Granted, I didn't read the DLC that fast. I just thought, I was like, oh my god, grab. It's long ago, but I feel like I remember only one steak. The pastry was just kind of grippy enough to hold on. I mean, let's take a look, yeah, shall we? Okay. So, it does look like you might be right here. So, if you look, there is like pigs in a blanket over a fire. So, I'm sure they recommend like 2... Okay, so I mean, yeah, this is a pigs in a blanket. Okay, so it looks like they recommend you, like, do mustard and then put the dough over it so it stays on. 15 minutes, though. Like, that's a long time to cook something over a fire. V says you just wrap puff pastry on a hot dog or a Vienna sausage. Yeah. 100% agree for normal pigs in a blanket. However, No Mercy said that they've cooked it over a fire before, and I feel like it would just slip off. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like they would slip off. So I think that's why I was like, oh, there has to, like, that can't be what you were actually looking for, but I think it actually was. But yes, typically you just, because then you can like dippy. Yeah, the only thing you're cooking with the pigs in a blanket is the puff pastry. Not the hot dog usually. No Mercy. The village name kind of makes it feel like it has zonable residential, maybe commercial in it, while it's really just a lot of props and services. Yeah, it actually is not at all what I thought it would be, and I'm a little disappointed. Okay. So let's go ahead and run. I want to run one bus line from... Oh, where'd my city go? There it is. From the city... Where do I want to do it, though? It's not really like a main... Well, we'll run it from the village. From outside the village. Ooh, that's really just bright. I don't know. I was hoping this was long enough to do 2. It's not. No. Okay. Put the one there. That's all right. This one will actually go all the way up the mountain to... Where do I want it to go? Take it into the city, maybe? Take it to the mountain lodge. We'll take it to the mountain lodge. We'll actually drop them off right there. Force them to go skiing. No, that's going to look like a mess. I don't want them to go through the valet. We'll just have them come in here. And then back down. So that bus line. Last stop to ski resort. And we're going to make that. Blue's fine. I don't imagine us needing more than 30 capacity, so we'll see. We'll also just drop the number of vehicles down to 2. I don't need a million ones going up and down the mountain. We can always increase it if we need to. Where's my transit? There it is. Alright, let's see, what kind of vehicles do we have? Double-decker, articulated, biofuel. Ooh, the minibus is really cute. Japanese commuter bus. We'll do the minibus. One thing from CS2 that V would love to have in CF1 is mixed-use zoning. I agree. Mixed-use zoning was a great addition. Something I really had wanted. Because a lot of times you have those where it's like, oh, the stop on the bottom and the stop at the top. This is like a bus road only, and that camper van just totally just went on it. Like, what the crap? We're just not gonna allow that. Sorry. No vehicles. Guess I should do that for this one too. And that one. No mercy. Listen, you have a fire now. Science may demand you try it out. I like pigs in a blanket, but for me, they're not like a food. They're like a party food. Like, you get them as like a snacky snack. Snacky snack at a party. Okay, so that one's going to go up the hill. So now we're going to take... I really wish I made this long enough to do 2. So now let's go... Where do I want this to stop? It's actually a really good question of like, what would make sense for this stop? I mean, this right here is kind of a main area. Oh yeah, we have the medical clinic and stuff right there. Maybe I'll put it there and we'll make like a little bus station right there too. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them there, and if we end up messy, that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Make it red for Christmas. And that one... Did I put a biofuel depot down there? Wouldn't unlock it if I didn't have biofuel, right? Do. Biofuel. Okay. Stop. There we go. So... We're just gonna do capacity 40. I'm gonna drop the number of buses to like 3 for now. And we can always increase it. Alright, we already have people waiting. So we'll pop back in and see in a little bit how that's going. 9 people waiting there. That one's doing okay. $23 people. So one interesting. That one doesn't have any. My vehicles aren't on it yet. Okay, so that's so weird that that's not spawning any vehicles. Even though I actively have the minibus. I'll leave the minibus on there for a little bit and we'll see if it spawns. Maybe it's just taking a little bit to get on the route. We'll see. I think the merging downtown buildings kind of look like they're mixed use. Not functionally, of course, but visually. That's what No Mercy said. It should be okay to have them both share the same stop. I don't expect these lines to necessitate a huge amount of vehicles. I agree. I was just kind of hoping to have, like, one set of people over here, one set of people over there, you know? I'm a little nervous. And it's not spawning the buses. Yeah, okay. No, we have to. We're just going to have to throw a normal bus on there because. Do a Japanese commuter bus. Because it's just not. Oh, you know what? Could be because there's no. Hold on. So the question that I'm going to answer is, does biofuel only do biofuel? Yes, so the biofuel only does biofuel. So we have to put the other one. Yeah. Thanks, So Mercy. Same thing. However, I do think we have, like, small depot. We're just kind of, like, place it on ground. Alright. There we go. Now we have buses on route. I am going to do a Japanese commuter bus, though, for this one. Because we have, like, 100 people waiting here. I wish that they would wait, like, right here. Just kidding. Okay, so here's how we're gonna attempt to do that. So here's the question. Is if I remove, like, these parking spots, do you think that they'll stand on the sidewalk? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would prefer that they're on the sidewalk. Shannon, are you almost done with work? You should have another, what, 25 minutes or so, right? All right. So I think I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, it sucks that they're not, like, standing on. I could put them, like, right there. Let me see. All right. We are going to move it under the valet. All these people are going to have to move. Look at him go. Like, oh no, we're bus stop. Alright, so, I mean, this would make more sense. It's like a little, because I made this little valet area, so they'll just hang out here. No big deal. And looks like we have our first bus picking people up. Okay, so there's 83 people that are wanting to go to the last stop. Alright, cool. So there's a bus that goes up that way. I'm happy with that. So now let's have a little fun. Let's make... I don't want to do the parking ride all the way over there. That would be a wild ride up this mountain, though, yeah? Like, think about that. So where can we put the... Alright, so we're going to put the parking ride over here. So let's flatten this out. This will probably be the last thing I'm going to do, probably in general for this map, and then we'll start a new series, like an actual series, next week-ish. So here's my question. I don't necessarily want to play vanilla. However, do I want to play with unlock all and unlimited money, or do I want to, like, play the game all the way through? Okay, so I think... Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. So, we're gonna make this a flat area up here. Because that's not what I meant to do. Because really what I'm feeling is like a, hey, I'm gonna build... Like, I'm gonna use mods, but I want to kind of build... from, like, all the way through the game, you know? I don't know. Alright, so let's go straight here. Let's delete... Wow, that was a lot of trees right there. Delete some trees from here. Okay. Historically, what playstyle usually tends to keep you engaged the longest? I mean, that's kind of hard because I really do enjoy... So, I really do enjoy being able to... What road is this? Okay. So, I enjoy being able to build, like, kind of all the way through. I think there's something really unique about that. From start to finish of, like, building a town from something to nothing. However, I could see how that could be a problem. I think what I don't want... I guess I don't care if I have unlimited money. I don't think I want unlock all on. Because I think I want to be able to... remind myself, like, what it is to actually play. I'm just debating if I want to, like, try and make a successful city or not. No Mercy says, if you want this to be a long-term series, it's probably prudent to choose a playstyle that itself motivates you for quite a while. It's true. You play with no code mods and minimal custom assets. There are just some mods that I don't think I will ever not play with anymore. I just don't necessarily agree with it. Like, I have mods that I have built myself playing with, right? Like, Move It. I don't need intersection marking tool, but I like it. Like, some of the mods I have on here are just, like, non-negotiable. Like, I get rid of Bob. I get rid of, like, some of these. But some of the mods just, like, help me. Like, my road tools. Like, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't want to go back to vanilla. I'm going to play the Teddy Radko map. Ooh, we're really going to have to work on this grading, because that's going to be a rough grade here. We're going to need some more trees gone. All right, so let's flatten this out. Yeah, so it's like there are just some mods for me that are just non-negotiable. I can cut my mod list down. Like, that's definitely not an issue. The issue is more of like, what do I want my settings to look like? Because, like, I'm really curious about if I want, like, I think I want to, like, have to put industry in and that kind of stuff. Like, I think I want to do that. I think, you know, like, I always think I do until I actually do it. And then I'm like, eh. All right, now we're going to kind of fix this out a little bit. Like, I feel like I just kind of build better with some mods. Oh, come on. Seven and a half grade, not terrible. Just 'cause I really like I'd have to go through some of my things, but, like, let's go through my mod list really quick. So I could probably live without 81 tiles, but I don't really want to. I'll get rid of cloud replacer. It's not necessary. I'll get rid of vehicle options. Not necessary. I need the better road toolbar. It's just better set out. Bob I can get rid of. I don't need Bob. It's just like a nice for what it's nice to have, but not required. Broken node detector is just a utility mod that I keep on. Building control I don't necessarily need. Camera positions. Demand controller I can take away. Landscaping tools I like. Find it I need. First person camera is just for fun. Forest brush is helpful. Game anarchy. This one I can kind of go away from for more of that vanilla style. Because I can get rid of the unlock all. It is nice because it allows you to, like, do some, like, unlimited money and that kind of stuff. And get rid of, like, come on. Like, placing unique buildings without limits is kind of nice. The resource options are nice. But again, this is not required. Removes pollution and stuff. Like, I don't necessarily need all this. Like, this one I can get rid of. That's more just for fun and games. Harmony is required. Hide it. I like hide it. It's really nice to clean up the UI for streaming. Also with the crosswalks, this will help hide the crosswalks. Intersection marking tool, not a requirement. I think it would be fun. Line tool, fun. Loading screen, yes. Line tool is actually at this point kind of a necessity. Move it, yes. Network anarchy, yes. Network multi-tool, yes. Node controller, again, not required, but I feel like if I'm going to have intersection mark tool, I might as well have node controller. Parking lot snapping I'll have because I have the parking lot tool. Patch loaders needed. Picker I can get rid of. Like, you know, some of these I can just get rid of. They're not required. So I'll play with it and see what I want to do. I'm going to get rid of a lot of the custom assets, I think. They're not necessary. You know, like the custom assets are... A lot of these will go away. I think the... That's what I'm looking for. Some of the trees I'll keep because I like the trees, but a lot of the like these little ones I don't need. Like the custom assets are mostly just I'll keep some of the parks, but I'm gonna really kind of clean up the game. So we're gonna fix this really quick. We're gonna go along and fix this. This is kind of messy. This is me just attempting to build a... Ooh. I don't need that node. Get rid of that. Doom doom. Tell that's probably a good thing I'm not an actual builder because I feel like these roads would not be safe to travel on. Oh, again, I don't need this node here. There we go, much better. Like, I played with vanilla long enough before I was willing to do mods. I felt, for some reason, extremely guilty playing with mods because I felt like I was cheating. And that's just, like, such a weird... I have guilt about really weird things. Like, let me tell you, I spent the last couple days moving my consoles upstairs to my desk. Okay, they've been in my media room. Like, I have kind of what we've made into a theater room, which I love. We just don't use it enough. But we have it's in our basement, right? It's just like dark. And we, I had my consoles down there because I felt like, you know, it's the TV, they're consoles, they get put on the consoles. So when I finally moved them up here, I had such like immense guilt for no reason. Like, it didn't make sense to me of like why I had all the guilt for just like moving my consoles upstairs. And I had the best time yesterday just like playing video games at my computer because I hooked one of my computers up to it. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Hooked one of my computers up to it, and it's like, it works great. I love it. I'm like, why did I wait so long to do this? Why do I feel guilty about doing this? Like, that room has no feelings. It doesn't know. All right. Let's catch up on some chat. Have you already looked at maps, made a planning decision? No, not yet. I like the idea of using one of Teddy Radco's maps though, so I'm probably going to do that. The mods I miss the most are TMPE, Network Multi-Tool. There was one that let me control where things were exported to and keep all the raw materials from being exported and keep Fire Police from giving them additional... Yes. That was... I know exactly what mod that was, and I remember when that was finally made. It was a game changer. Love that mod. That's a good one. Now, do you miss these because you play in City Skylines 2 a lot more, or do you just not really mod anymore? V. No Mercy. One thing I would recommend, at least for the start, is to play with as few workshop assets as possible. Yeah, I'm going to take most of them out. Keep as many mods you like, but remove custom assets except for the parking lots. I think I'm going to keep the parking lots and some of the trees. And then, of course, the thing is if I want the custom... if I want any custom like vehicles, I have to do vehicle controller, but I think I'm okay without that. Because it's fun to challenge yourself using vanilla assets and custom assets break the progression sometimes. Agree. Because it's my opinion, actually a lot of fun to challenge yourself using vanilla assets, mostly in 2 because custom assets break progression. Yep. No Mercy. I think most, if not all of your mods are fine to keep in my opinion, except for maybe game anarchy when you want to play progression. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove, like, I like being able to control the sky. It's not a necessity. I'll just get rid of the cloud replacer. Not a big deal. No Mercy. We have roads in real life in my area that are significantly less safe. Followed up by Timothy. I've been on mountain roads in Utah and Nevada that feel like this. Yes, there's a road that I've taken before through Nevada. I think it's Nevada. It might be California. Where it's like you're driving up, and I was driving a stick shift up that mountain going crap, 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 crap the whole way up. Because it's like 25 miles an hour uphill at a ridiculously steep incline. You got to turn your AC off. You got to turn everything off. And you're just like going uphill going, don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. I need like a vehicle pushing behind me to get up the hill. V, I just found the mods were not worth it. I still play CS and play it today. Yeah, I mean, to each their own, right? Like if you don't want to use mods, I think that's fine. I feel like there are some mods that because I stream when I play, I would want to keep it just for that. But there's definitely some that like if I wanted to play a fully vanilla set again, I would get rid of. I'd get rid of them in a heartbeat. I would miss some of them greatly. Not that I really want to do a fully vanilla run, but you know. No Mercy. Good God, you enjoy actually making me want to play City Skylines again. This is bad. I allocated all my comfortable budget to books. Hey, you know what? Do some books, man. Get your books. Do you have the City Skylines games, right? And you just don't have a lot of the mods or the DLCs? V, I used 81 tiles and 15 cities, never used more than 9 tiles. I like the 81 tiles because it allows me to do this, right? So it's like, it allows me to like get to these ones if I want to. So I could be like, I want to build this and I want to go build over here. Or like if I need to go futz around with this like at the edge here. But yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of my stuff doesn't either. It's just one I've kind of grown to like. But 100% agree that's not a requirement. Where am I at here? Hello? Oh, I built over here. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, so that way I can build my area around it, is we're going to place the bottom cable car station. Now, I don't think that there are any... Yeah, there's no kind of mixed one of these. So we're just going to go ahead and get that. So it'd be kind of cool to have like a cable car bus station. So using my building control, we're going to place it on ground. So I want it to go that way. Okay. Building control is also nice, so I can do things like this, but not a requirement. So now let's go ahead and run... Oh crap, this is sideways. Well, actually, it's not sideways. It's just sideways of how I want to run it. So we're going to run it sideways like this. No Mercy. I am missing the same DLCs you were missing before today, and I know that when I start playing them again, I'm eventually going to want them. Eventually, yes. I just feel like right now there's plenty of... There's plenty of ways for you to improve the game by using assets if you would rather than like forking over 25 bucks or whatever it is to get these. Timothy, I really use mods in City Skylines because I get tempted to make things perfect. Doing it vanilla, I can just dismiss imperfections as vanilla jankiness. I like that. I think that one of the things I enjoy is being able to zoom in as far as I can so I can make the changes. And I totally understand that perfectionism though, because at some point being perfect, you lose, like perfect is and always will be the enemy of good, right? So it's like, okay, let's, you know, oh good, it's deleting the trees. You know, let's try our best here and do what we want with it. It's gonna be a really rough climb. I know that's what these are for, but like, could you imagine? Now, the question is, where do I want them to come down? That's actually what I guess I should have decided first here, yeah. So I think I want it to come down right here. Because we can actually kind of remove this cafe, as crappy as that sounds. Or add it into the build. Okay. Much better. Ooh, let's lift this up. Yeah, so that's kind of the issue, right? Is always like, it's the, and like, perfection is the enemy of just good enough. And sometimes we have to remember that good enough is what we need. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Is that one is janky. So we're gonna move this. Oop. We're gonna move it there and down. Okay. So that's kind of better. I would not necessarily want to ride this, but, you know, whatever. I also don't like that that starts that low. Let's bring this up. Can I bring just the... Ooh. Interesting. I cannot. Undo. So why is that... Because that's just going to like plummet right into the ground here. Nope, I would like that to go up. But I can't actually take this and bring that up. Okay, no, I can. Cool, now I can. Alright, so we're going to do that. Okay, that's much better. Because that, like, goes straight down, and I don't like that. What did I... Whoop. I hope that wasn't important. Alright, that's much better. Now we won't be crashing into the ground. This one might be, though. Alright, yeah, I would not ride that. Also, that's definitely just gonna, like, hit the ground. We'll see. We'll run a couple and we'll see. No Sims are afraid of heights. Or no Sims that are afraid of heights can live in this city. Exactly. Or at least take that method of transportation to here. Okay, so I like the idea of the sidewalk restaurant. So here's what we're going to do. I said, here's what we're going to do, and then I blanked on what I want to do. Alright, so that's all pathway. Let's move this for a hot second. So I can take this path away a little bit and take a small road straight back. It'll delete that path, but that's okay. So now we're going to move that restaurant back. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry you don't like a road being there, but I guess I could have put it on the other side. All right, just kidding. We're going to do that instead. That just makes more sense. I'm also not convinced. I mean, granted, there's nothing back here for people to like take this pathway, so we'll see. But there's like a special winter promenade path that came with like the asset pack I'm using, and I feel like it does not work. Why is that above the ground? Thank you. How strange. What is my... Okay, well, we'll just move this closer. Because I, like, never see people walking on it, so I don't think it actually works, but who knows. Okay, so now what this allows me to do is I can keep this here. It also gives people the ability to go straight. Yeah, I've thought about trying vanilla out again, like pure vanilla. And I just don't think I would like it enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But honestly, I don't think I would. Okay, so your lines can end in regular stops too. Okay, so how do we feel about a regular stop versus an end of line stop? And we'll do an end of line stop. Gotta go. Interesting build. Bye, Ray. Bye, Greg. I'll let you know how my bread turns out. No mercy. I feel like pure vanilla needs a certain mindset. It's okay to not have that. I don't either. I used to love playing. I mean, I played vanilla for a really long time. Not when I was actively... Oh, hold on. My friend texted me something. I was like, do you like this? I'm like, not in particular. Let's see. People need me all the time. More sourdough. Heck yeah, more sourdough. All right. Okay. More sourdough. Yes, Greg, more sourdough. V over on Twitch. I think streaming pure vanilla is kind of hard because of the limitations on the camera and colors. Yeah. That's the other thing too, is I really like what's the word I'm looking for? Like theme mixer and stuff. We're gonna change. Not rotating AC. I want the front ad. That one. All props of this type in these buildings, yes. Because I feel like it just kind of looks tacky. So there we go. So I think I also have letters. Let me see. I saw them. Oh, custom. There we go. Yeah, like a lot of these, like I don't need. You know, some of the stuff was just for this. I downloaded like I said, a mod pack with like a ridiculous amount of stuff in it. I really did like these lights though. The lights were amazing. I would use them for the next 100 years if I could. They add so much. No, not the traffic lights. I also don't need a traffic light there. This one. Says it should be Santa. Oh, it is now. Okay, cool. It changed itself. Beautiful. All right. So then... move this back a little bit. Move this over. Alright, so now let's see if I can do like a really thin park next to it. No. Let's look at my parks here. I don't think I have any that are like super thin. Like a Christmas tree lot. A bridge. These were weird because they're like part of a drive-in movie theater. I don't know why they're in here. Cute little gingerbread house. Christmas side yard. I don't... rocky landscape. I'm good. Alright, well... okay. I can do that guy. You're like, welcome to the mountain. Alright. So I just want normal cable car. Okay, this one has a freaking ski lift. Speaking of, anybody come here yet? No. Okay. I don't really feel like changing these out. So I'm going to leave it. No, I'm not. What? Who am I? I'm not going to leave it. Hold on. Yes. So I don't have the base. You know what? Hold on. Crap. I deleted that and then wish I did not. Okay, so let's on ground. Let's move it. Kind of wish I didn't do that now, because now I have to fix it. Oh. Okay. The other thing that I'm thinking is that potentially it's the line. Because I honestly think it's the station. I don't think it's the line. I don't know what I'm on about. Nope, it's totally the line. Look at that. Because I bet you money it's going to get to that next part and it's going to stop. Nope, it kept going. So what the crap? Yep, now it's gone. No, now it's there. Okay. So why now is it working? I honestly think it's the... Also, the fact that these are so high. Because, like, there's no way anyone's getting on this. There's no way anybody's getting on this, right? Yeah, because it's still throwing, like, those guys on there. Even though it was also throwing the ski lift. I'm very confused on why I was getting it and now I'm not. Why are those pink? Did my hue shift again? Boom, 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 boom. Something went wonky here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want a hue shift. Thank you. Much better. Alright. How tall is that snowman? Well, let's go take a look. That snowman is... Well, if you're making the assumption that at most this building is 10 feet tall... Okay, at most 10 feet tall. That snowman is probably 20 feet. 20 feet tall. Big snowman. V on Twitch. I frequently have some flicker in my CS1 vanilla, but just ignore it. But it would probably be distracting to viewers. Similarly, the only 3 speed levels would make the game show. So, I mean, I have shadow flicker. Like, you can see it here. Okay, is this... Okay, no, it's running. It's just slow. Because, again, it's running these stupid... Oh, my God. I gotta fix this. I want random. I want cable car capacity. Just cable car. Really quick, what I might actually do is instead of this being a stop, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make this just the end of line, because that's really what we're doing here. Alright, so it's just end of line to end of line, much better. Alright, so... Got a bus lane. Bus only. I don't necessarily want bus only. 4-lane road. That's very big. Is that big though? Well, but if the one coming up doesn't have a bus only or a bus lane, I don't know that it would make sense. Yeah, that's not gonna make sense to do a bus lane. So we're just gonna change it here. All right. So here we're going to want, let's delete that really quick. We're gonna want parking. It's zonable, right? Zonable, no parking. Okay. So we're going to draw a pretty large parking lot, potentially. Okay, maybe it's not that big. That's all right. No zoning, no zoning, no zoning. Where are my zoning ones? This one. Well, this has zoning. So that's what matters. So that's too big, so let's go that one. Slope too steep. There's no slope. Let's try going that way. So it's interesting it's telling me the slope is too steep. So let's take this, we're gonna move it over just a little bit. Perfect. We'll use some surface painter in here to paint this up. Actually, we're just gonna take a large brush and just... Timothy, I love the idea that there's a ski resort somewhere that you're sending random things up the cable car. No way to know what you're getting until you buy a ticket. That would be the most insane thing ever. Being like, all right, we're going to, we're gonna do a ski trip. And then you get on the ski thing and it's like, all right, your choices are the back of a panda, some raccoons, or a ski slope. All right, so that's too big. Okay, so actually, let me delete that. So we're gonna put a 4x2 in here. And we're gonna put a 4x2 in there. 4x2 in there. And a 4x2 in there. It's acting like it's not flat. But it is flat. So I don't quite know what's going on there. Okay, so it looks like maybe they're just slightly off. Okay. I don't like that keeps clicking this, but whatever. Good enough. All right, so let's put a couple more parking spots in here. So I want to put a couple handicap spots right up here near the station. And then we'll put some EV spots there. I'll put one more set of handicap. Nope, that's really big. There. All right, and then now we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna finish up. Beep, 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 beep. I hate that the control to unlock the parking so you can put new ones is Control X, and that turns my game for some reason. All right, so we have some parking. We have some EV spots. I should have switched these. That's all right. We're going to leave it. Some handicap spots. We will also go ahead and have a bus that runs up here, I think. God, it keeps setting it to random. I hate that. I don't want random. I want cable car. There. All right, 4 people have used it. Perfect. Okay. So we have people coming up here. We have our nice little station. So let's go ahead and add some detailing. Oop, that was too far. Let's go here and down the side. Keep people from getting hit with the slope. And then we'll bring back some of those trees that are, I think these ones, I don't actually know what those ones are. I think they're just the normal ones, but like ginormous. Woo. I will fill it in on this side a little bit. All right, so then let's add some, again, some little shops right here so people can grab things as they're headed up the hill. I don't necessarily want lodges. I can see how that could be fun, though. Put a lodge right on this end, but I don't want people to, like, come all the way up here to sleep. Like, I would rather just have a restaurant, open-air restaurant. Do I really want an open-air restaurant? I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that would be so cold. Delete. That would be ridiculously cold. These are all things with more parking. Alright. This one has rooftop. Oh my god, this thing is huge. Pretty chilly. Maybe that's what they serve. A nice chili restaurant. Yes. These guys only serve chili. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna put a cafe. Again with the outdoor seating, but whatever. It's closed for the winter. Oh my gosh, look at this whole, like, line of just cable cars. The thing that sucks is, like, with the cable cars, there's no way to, like, limit how many people are, like, the lines for it. You know, they just do it. So we just have a million lines. But that's okay. Alright. So a little cafe right next to it. People can go and get what they need. I'm also going to... I'm always a fan of just more space already occupied. Not anymore. I'm always a fan of just more transit. So again, we're gonna take a bus line. Bum, 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 bum. And we'll just throw it at the same stop. Is this effective? No. Is it fine? Yes. Alright, town to cable car park and ride. Make it green. And we're going to do 3 vehicles. So the mountain village, that's what the open air, so this is the mountain village here. And it had an open air restaurant, and that was it. Everything else is like a hotel garden with a restaurant. And I don't really want a hotel up here. I really want a curry restaurant for my game, but I've not found one I use without all kinds of mods. I wonder... There's not even like one with just one asset. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I was really happy when they did the Korea ones, because I felt like that was really cool. However, I wish they did more. Do bus only here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish that they did, like, more. I know they did... Like, I saw one that was... Japan? Did I see another DLC? There was another one I didn't have. I wish the hotels from earlier packs had been converted to hotels for the hotels and resorts pack. Like, yeah. I like the hotel system that they have. There's a lot of hotels. I agree that I wish more of them worked in that way, or that you could like opt one or the other, you know? All right, where's our nearest trolley stop? Right there. They should be able to walk across. Okay. So then they can walk. Yeah, is it close? No. Is it fine? Yeah, okay. So we have people coming up the cable car. What the... Pardon my French. What the... Like, why? 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 Look at this. Like, what the crap? And then I have like a million of these. Oh my god, I'm going to kill this thing. I think it's because whatever stupid assets, like the cable car, I don't think are meant to have like vehicle selections. Whatever. It's my last day in this city. If they want to ride, if they want to sit in a chairlift and take a 20-minute chairlift ride or 30-minute chairlift ride up the side of a mountain instead of sitting in a nice cable car, that's up to them. Modern Japan. Yes, but no. I have Modern Japan. Let me find it. Because I saw it when I was looking at the DLCs. I'm pulling it up now. Let's see. Also, can we talk about this weird subscription thing that City Skylines has going on? I don't know if that's a Steam thing or if it's city specific, but there's an expansion subscription that gives you unlimited access to all additional content. And it's an intro offer, but it's like $10 a month is their normal. Or they have an intro offer that it's like $19.99 for 3 months. And then $24.99, this is US dollars, for another 3 months. I'm like, what? I just buy it when it's on sale. But I think it's because it gives you to like all future expansions too, which I don't like. Whatever. I can see how it could be interesting for people. Shops of Shibuya, whatever. And it's another Japan shopping district. It has 3 unique buildings, 2 parks, 27 low-density commercial, and 27 high-density commercial. Steam thing, and I will not get any games I have to pay every month for. Yeah, I agree. There was one game that I bought, like, can you show the cabins you previously placed? Yeah, so, so one of the cabins, where's this one? So I placed a rental cabin, kind of like hotel thing. Did that. And then the actual cabins I placed. So by the mountain lodge here, which is in the hotels pack, I placed these little like Tinker Toy log looking cabins, as well as some of these cabins. Sorry, I have like something stuck in my throat. So I place these. And then I also place these like yurts. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. They're all stuck behind this little dude. Look at them all. They're all stuck behind him. I think that's funny. The yurts were mostly like, they're like a camping equivalent. That's kind of what I did there. Not necessarily for like living. Alright, so we have a cafe. We have cable car stop. We have a little bus station that I'm building up now. Yeah, I literally think that these are just like yeah, there's just normal trees like scaled way up. Cause like, let's look at this tree for a second. This leaf is huge. Like, that's a big tree. All right, let's see what else we got in the mountains. Like a stage. Picnic area. Again, I'm gonna put one of these here just so people have like a place to wait for the bus if they want. Kind of like a bus station. Yurts are wonderful. Yeah, Timothy, we need cable car passing lanes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Timothy. We need... Like, look at them. They just get all piled up because there's just one stinking chairlift. That's ridiculous. Josh, perfect spot for transportation. Your build is awesome. Thank you. We're finishing up this one, and I'll start a full build. This was just kind of a fun little build that I did for Christmas. To give myself something to do on the holiday. Not that I really needed anything to do. I've been more than happy to just sit and do nothing. Which I will probably do later. Dead bushes. Okay, so I think and one other thing I kind of want up here is like a little park. Granted, this is mostly a park and ride. But again, I do think that there needs to be a nice place for people to get out and stretch their legs. Depending on where they're coming from. Maybe they've been driving for a really long time. You know, because this also connects to the outside freeway system. So they could be coming from out of town. They could be on a really long road trip. So we want to make sure that we give people the space that they need here to, you know, get what they need. The other thing here, do I have enough room? I don't think so. That's okay. So let's find a small park. Christmas Square is a cute one. I don't mind a cute little food truck plaza. Oh, bless you, baby girl. Stella is sneezy. Alright, so we're going to do as a default here. Which I might be able to get away with doing. Like that. Some little food trucks here. I don't know how you enter this. Must be over here. That's okay. It's just going to stay sideways. So a little food truck place there. Imagine being able to eat and look out at that view. So we're going to delete these. And we're going to give people the opportunity to go Where's the overlook? It's in here. We're gonna place it on the ground. Fine. Those are all gonna have to be placed on the ground, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Alright, well, let's use some of our new buildings. I don't know. It's on there. It is. I wish this was like, why is that not terrain conforming? Oh my god. Kill me. There we go. So we'll place some little fire pits here. Again, do I know why? No. Do I think it's cool? Yeah. And then we're gonna do some like benches with roofs out here. So people can sit and eat their lunch from the food truck plaza. And if you know me, you cannot have places for people to eat without trash cans. Because humans, we are terrible. We are terrible stewards of this planet. Throw away your damn trash. If there's not a trash can every 8 inches, people just throw crap on the ground. So I believe in putting trash cans everywhere in this game. Also, if it's like the same thing like Planet Coaster and like all those like, oh, you don't have enough trash cans. I'm like, trash cans everywhere. Josh, what is the theme of the next build? I'm not sure yet. I bought Teddy Radko's map pack 3. So I'm going to use one of those maps. But I am going to do, I'm not going to use infinite money and I'm not going to use unlock all. I am still going to do a modded build, but I'm going to still do it like progression. Okay, that'll allow people to kind of get out there. Alright, so we have parking. We have a bus stop. We have a tiny cafe. Tiny cafe. Park. Park, 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 park. Park, 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 park. Park, park, park. Yeah, I don't know what I want to build yet. I want to do just as like close to actually building a build as possible without playing full vanilla. I would feel like I can add mods to make it easier if I so choose, if I'm not liking the way that it's going. I can't really take it away. Okay, 4x4 Rock Park, 6x5 Winter Park, 6x8 Downtown Recluse, 16 by, oh my god, that park's huge. Christmas Park. Christmas Park. That one's also really big. There's like a Frozen Zoo family fun park. That is so funny. Alright. So okay, this is really cute. It's a nice little place for people to stretch their legs. And of course, we have to stick Santa's sleigh. Boop. A Santa lodge with many attic rooms. Interesting. How fun would it be to have like just Santa's workshop up here? Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Over on Twitch. Over on YouTube, No Mercy. If you need spiritual assistance in selecting one of the maps, you know where to find me. Yes, I do. All right. We have to put Santa's Village in here. Oh my god. Hydrate. All right. We are going to hydrate with some watermelon lime sparkling water. I do have regular water up here, so we'll hydrate with both. Unfortunately, I did not make myself decaf coffee when I went downstairs. All right, that was the watermelon lime. Now we're gonna do regular water. There we go. Took my microphone with me. All right, hydrated just for you. And I also snuck in a secret stretch in there. All right, so I think overall this is looking really good. I'm pretty happy. Oh my gosh, look at all these people getting on the bus. Look at them all. All right. I need to adjust this bus line. All right, let's take a look at our transport really quick. Oh my god, look at this. Loop-de-loop. Alright, this is too full for this particular bus. But I don't want to articulate it. Do biofuel, and then we'll double the number of buses on that line. The industry line. Oh my god. Do I know where all these people are going? I bet you they're going into town. So we're gonna make just a goodness gracious. We're gonna make one that just goes into town. I'm trying to make a bus line and it will not let me. So let's back out and try again. Hello? It like will not let me make a bus line. Oh, it helped because that was a trolley bus because I'm stupid. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for that bloom. It's the stupid snow map that creates that much bloom. Alright, so we're just gonna do a back and forth because I think that people really, really want to come into the town. So we're actually gonna drop them. We will drop them right there and come back. I'm on the trolley tab. Yeah, thanks. Double-decker bus. We'll do a double-decker bus on the way into town. I'm afraid of the double-decker bus going up the hill. Because I'm afraid it would tip over. Alright. So, I'm hoping... they're not going to reset now. Like, they're not just going to switch what bus line they're on. Like, it's just not how that's going to work. So, that's going to take a little bit. Because I'm betting you these 178 people are trying to get into town. Not to the industry. This is doing pretty good. I could honestly probably change the vehicle. I don't know that I want to drive the capacity all the way down to 20 though, so we'll go ahead and leave it. And then cable car to the park and ride. That's a lot of people. So I'm gonna leave it, but I might drop it down to 5. And then last stop. Okay. 40, 80. So I quite make it. because it'll be... I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna bump to 4. Oop. Alright. So that's those. How's our trolley doing? Man, our trolley's really... Like, we had a lot of people early on using the trolley. That's really interesting. But maybe they've just found that walking's better. I don't know. It'd be fine. You really want me to send a double-decker bus up this mountain? That would be so funny. Especially if they're like sitting outdoors. They're like, wow, it's so cold. Passengers served last week, 0. But they're definitely servicing passengers. I honestly think this is kind of borked because of the whole car thing. Yeah, it's like 14 people per week. That's not right. Yeah, 478. Okay, that's much better. All right, cable car up the mountain would be fun. Yes, I would be horrified though of like, what if I get stuck? You know what I'm saying? All right, really quick, just because I didn't do it, we gotta stick Santa's workshop in here. I would like it more hidden, but this is where it's going to be, down here at this end. I don't know that necessarily deserves a stoplight. Oh, come on. I hate... Give me the junction. There we go. Thank you. Santa deserves a stoplight. You want him to have a stoplight? I think a stop sign is fine. Because people can just go right in there. I'll give him a stoplight if you want to have a stoplight. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, that's not what I meant. This one. There, he has a stoplight. Alright. I'm pretty happy. V over on Twitch, when I built my winter cities, I never put in a Santa workshop. I've put it in a couple times. I love putting it with the sleigh ride. Because it's a cute, like, double. Like, if you have the room, you can kind of do like a... There we go. You can kind of do like a double, like all in one park thing. Because like how cute would it be? You go visit Santa and then you get pulled by some questionable reindeers. Let me just try and get this tree. It's driving me nuts. That tree really just part of one of the things? Fine. Alright. So yeah, I think it's really cute if I can go visit Santa's village, and then you can take a sleigh ride, and it's all like nice, one cool little thing. No Mercy says, this is officially the North Pole now. The Earth's magnetic field must have really been foobarred. Yeah. Oh my goodness, so sorry. Yeah, the North Pole and South Pole just completely and utterly flipped, just because of this build. Sorry. The song was clear. Santa uses stop, not a traffic light. It's a perfect Hallmark movie set. It is a perfect Hallmark movie set. This would be... I need to put a Christmas tree lot in here, and then it would be the perfect Hallmark movie set. Because, you know, everything... Actually, I'm just gonna cheat one in here. Hold on. Tree lot. There it is. So we're just going to stick a Christmas tree lot in here because, you know, every Hallmark movie has someone who inherits a Christmas tree lot. So now we have a Christmas tree lot in Santa's workshop with a sleigh ride. This is Hallmark movie if I have ever seen it. Alrighty, honestly, I think this might be it. We have... I mean, it's cruising. I don't have the patience in me to determine why this isn't drawing any visitors. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just too expensive, if just like this doesn't work. So it's like, oh, there's nowhere to go, but then I put a path in there. So I don't really know kind of what's going on. I don't know, maybe that's supposed to be roadside. I don't know, man. But overall, I mean, I think this is pretty cool. You know, we have a cool little, like, ski village that people go underground in. But I mean, look at that. People can come up here, they can go skiing. Both sides. Got a really cool ski lodge, which I really like. I think that was a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm going to delete these really quick because I don't think these are necessary. Done. I would rather much rather have it be alone. We have transit. We have apartments up here in the mountain area. I actually really like this apartment complex I built because it's not like how I imagine apartments and how a lot of stuff in the like City Skylines world look apartments very different. So we got a nice apartment complex. Nice little single downtown strip with some shopping. Mixed in the new Mountainside Health Center. Nice library. Santa's workshop. A lot of fun. Got our fancy mountain chalet people living up there, living the dream. We did go through and remove, when we did this one, just to kind of remind everyone of, like, if you're going to pay this much money to live up here, you want a view. So we went and we removed, like, trees and stuff from in front of their house. What else did we do? Go back down the hill. We had a nice last stop shop down here. The bus station that's just busy, which is nice. Little ramada for people to sit and take cover under. A fresh food, a diner. Parking lot that's not really being used. I feel like a setting got changed because this parking lot was slammed. So I wonder if my realistic parking got messed up. And then I don't know if I talked about it. This is like a motel at the bottom of the hill. If people can't afford to stay up there, they can stay down here and then just travel up the hill. Bum, bum, bum. Go down the hill. Do, 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 do. I think cable car might be leeching people that used to park there. Fair enough. Because now they don't have to drive all the way over there and park. They can just, like, take the cable car. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, look, it's the Joy Build Cities truck. Details delivered by Joy. Let's see where she's going. It's a super pharmacy. Whee! I mean, this was just like, this was so much fun. I enjoyed it. I built bike lanes even though it's snowing. Because people will still bike. Where are you taking us, Joy? Where are we driving? Oh, we stopped at a light. This is just a lot of fun. I like the little details. I think it was worth it. Changing all the lamps. Ah, that bus just cut Joy off. So I really wanted kind of more single family homes, but really losing that, the theme pack kind of hurt. I hate all of the billboards. It's one of the worst things about City Skylines, in my opinion, is all the dang billboards that are built in to all the assets. Driving into town? Where are we going? Oh, we're going to the small shopping center over here. Woo! That was close. Just like, there's just certain things. Like, this is not the vibe I'm going for, you know? I don't need all of these cinemas. There's like 50 of them. That was great. Alright, I don't need to follow you anymore. Boop. Yeah, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cinemas. I don't know why. Let's see. I don't know, man. Who knows? But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I was super happy with it. I think it was a cute, just enough. You know, we built some sledding. We did some stuff here. I think, you know, the Snowfall DLC is a lot of fun, but I think that one of the main flaws is the textures just don't hold up as well. You know? Like, they just don't hold up as well. I like how they stay on the buildings, but then you have, like, these little sprites. And you just have, like, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot different. And people who enjoy it, I think that's great. I like it. I just couldn't play it long term, you know? I think that's okay. I think that's fine. V says, yeah, billboard should have been props you could place or a policy thing, like a billboard ban. I agree. I don't mind them. Like, if I want them on a highway, like, that's fine. But, like, there's advertisings on like, buildings. But, like, in just a general downtown area where it's like, hey, this is a small area. It's not, like, New York City or anything. This was, like, these should have just gone away. Like, these, game nonstop, looks fine. This giant billboard, I hate it. Look, it's the Chirper Cola truck! Someone's been naughty this year, it says. I liked this truck. This was a fun one I got to add to this build. Because, like, especially in the US, you have a lot of the Christmas Santa commercials. Polar bears. Alright, well, I am going to clock out then. I am done for the day. I'm done building. I'm done with this mini series. And we'll get started with my actual series probably next week. We're doing a super late Christmas with some friends who are just getting back into town. So I will attempt to get around that. Stream sometime around that. Worst case, I don't. And that's okay. I will be here when I get here. But on Monday, I will be streaming on Twitch only. I'll be doing another Kingdom Hearts run through. Maybe I'll do it. What day is it today? Friday. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. But my next stream will be Twitch only. But I will see you guys next time. Good night.